If you're a foreign investor buying or selling real estate in the United States, you've probably heard of FIRPTA. But what exactly is it? And do you know how it's going to affect you? Well, don't worry. We're here to break it down for you in just a few minutes. FIRPTA stands for the Foreign Investment in Real Property Tax Act. It's a U.S. tax law designed to ensure that foreign investors pay taxes on gains they make from selling real property in the United States. In simple terms, when a foreign person or entity sells U.S. real estate, the IRS wants to make sure it gets its share of the taxes before the funds leave the country. FIRPTA is how they enforce this. Here's how it works. When a foreign seller sells U.S. real estate, FIRPTA requires the buyer to withhold a portion of the sales price, not the profit, but the entire sales price, and sends it to the IRS. Typically, this withholding is about 15% of the gross sales price. For example, if you sell a property for $500,000, the buyer will withhold $75,000 and send it to the IRS. The withholdings isn't necessarily the final tax you owe. It's more like a prepayment. After the sale, you can file a U.S. tax return to calculate your actual tax liability. If your tax obligation is less than the withheld payments, you can apply for a refund. However, if you owe more, you'll need to pay the difference. Working with a tax advisor who specializes in FIRPTA can help you navigate this process smoothly. Now, are there any exceptions to FIRPTA? Yes, there are a few. If the property is sold for $300,000 or less and the buyer intends to use it as their primary residence, FIRPTA withholding might not apply. If you get a withholding certificate from the IRS before the sale, you can reduce or eliminate the amount withheld. These exceptions can help reduce the burden of FIRPTA, but you'll need to follow specific procedures to qualify. So what's the bottom line? FIRPTA is an important tax law designed to ensure foreign investors pay taxes on their U.S. real estate transactions. While the withholding can seem significant, it's a manageable process with the right planning. If you are a foreign investor, we strongly recommend working with a qualified tax advisor, real estate agent, and title company to ensure compliance and maximize your financial outcome. Now, you're FIRPTA savvy. With a little preparation, you can confidently navigate U.S. real estate transactions and focus on what matters most, your investment. For more guidance on FIRPTA, reach out to me today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment below.